Imagine a terrible situation when a thug is attacking a pregnant woman and as a result she has a miscarriage. According to the laws of almost all developed countries around the world, the assailant will be charged with murder. In most of states of the US, it doesn't even matter in what month of pregnancy the woman was. But the attack took place at the doorsteps of a hospital where the woman was coming to have an abortion. Will the thug be charged with murder now? If yes, then it will mean that whether the fetus is considered a human being or not depends on who kills him, the thug or a doctor. If the thug will not be considered a murderer, then it turns out that whether a fetus is a human being or not depends on the mother's opinion whether she wants to have an abortion at that moment. If you are not completely confused yet, I have another example for you. Let's say in Vermont, a doctor, while delivering a baby, makes a terrible mistake, and as a result, the fetus dies. He, of course, will be held accountable for unintentional murder. Now, imagine the same woman in the same hospital with the same doctor in the same month of pregnancy, and the fetus dies as a result of the performed procedure. But this time, the mother came to have an abortion. So, is a fetus considered a human being or not? As it appears, it depends only on the mother's desires. And if she is not sure whether she wants to have an abortion, and she changes her plans every day of pregnancy, then the human status of the fetus will change every 24 hours. According to the Torah, the status of a fetus is an objective reality, and it does not depend on anyone's opinion. Abortions are performed if, according to the latest scientific data, the fetus is presenting a danger to the mother's life. I often hear that the secular worldview is based on facts and scientific evidence, and religion is based on subjective and unprovable ideas. But as we see, the reality shows a completely opposite picture. Unfortunately, very often representatives of a certain ideology blame others for their own shortcomings. In one of the most important questions of the world, what is called a human life? And when can you kill someone? The secular worldview relies on subjective and unprovable criteria, like an opinion of one individual. And the Torah on objective facts and scientific knowledge. Religion is often blamed for not having its ideas based on scientific evidence. The merits of these claims were already discussed in other videos, but if you will pay attention, you will realize that the majority of these claims relate to theoretical issues like the age of the universe that are not related to practical decisions in day-to-day life. But in the areas that relate to practical decisions, the Torah is largely based on facts and reality. In the secular worldview, for some reason, the picture turns out to be the complete opposite. In theoretical topics, they rely on science. And when it comes to practical issues, they resort to relying on unprovable ideologies, whims of a society, and subjective desires, sometimes of one individual. And abortion is only one of many examples.